Hello, pupils. I hope you are doing well at home. I'm your teacher Samuel. I'm going to teach you math. I remember when before we broke down, we had covered almost term one's work, and today I'm going to introduce a new topic. Fractions. I know you know what fractions are. In P4, P5, you learned about fractions. So I want us to remind ourselves. Number one, what is a fraction? So we are going to say a fraction is part of a whole. Okay? A fraction is a part of a whole. For example, if you have an orange and you divide that orange into, like say, 4 parts, you have divided that orange into 4 parts. And if you decide to give away a part, you have given away 1 part out of the 4 parts. So it means you have given out a fraction of the orange. So simply a fraction is part of a whole. Number 2, we need also to understand the different types of fractions. So types of fractions. Still in P4, P5, P6, you learned about different types of fractions, and the first one, you have what we call proper fractions. Okay? We also have what we call improper fractions. And the third one is what we call mixed numbers. Why are we not calling them mixed fractions? Because as you are going to see in these examples, so if you have any number written as, for example, 4 out of 9, that one is a fraction. And for this case, this one is a proper fraction because the numerator is smaller than the denominator. We can also have 17 out of 5. For this case, this one is an improper fraction because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. And we can also have 3 whole number and 2 out of 7. So this one is a mixed number, not a mixed fraction, because it has a whole number and part of a fraction. That's why it's called a mixed number. And this part of the fraction here should be proper. Okay. Now, we are going to, specifically today, we are going to concentrate on expressing improper fractions as mixed numbers. Okay? Now, you did this in P4, P5, and even P6. So we're going to express improper fractions as mixed numbers. And we shall dive straight into examples. Example 1, they can tell you to express 17 out of 4 as a mixed number. So what do we do here? We want to change this improper fraction to a mixed number. So here, as you see, it is 17 divided by 4. So we are going to do our long division. I hope you still remember how they carry out long division. So the numerator, we shall put it inside. The denominator, we shall put it outside. So it is 17 divided by 4. As usual, you follow the laws, the order of long division first. When you look at this 1, begin with 1. 1 divided by 4 is impossible. Put there as 0. Now multiply this 0 times 4. 0 times 4, you get 0. When you subtract 1 minus 0, you get 1. Pull down now the 7, it becomes 17. 17 divided by 4. So which number must you multiply by 4 to give you 17? So as you do your side work, you know 1 times 4 gives you 4. 2 times 4 gives you 8. 3 times 4 gives you 12. And 4 times 4 gives you 16. When you go on, 5 times 4, it gives you 20. So this one has gone beyond. So you're going to consider the one which is nearest to, which is 4. So meaning 17 divided by 4, you get 4. Make sure you write that 4 on top of 7 and multiply that 4 by 4. And this gives you 16. When you subtract 17 minus 16, you remain with 1. Now how do you now write 17 out of 4 as a what? A mixed number. So this 4 here, the answer you got here up becomes now the whole number. So you get 4 whole numbers, and the remainder becomes your numerator out of this very 4. You maintain the 4, you maintain the denominator 4. So it means 17 out of 4 as a mixed number is 4 whole numbers and a what? A quarter. I hope you are getting it clearly. So that is what we call expressing improper fractions as mixed numbers. Example 2, they can tell you to express 23 out of 7 as a mixed number. Sometime back we used to call them mixed fractions, but we have been corrected that this one is a mixed number. So let's go direct into our working. As I told you, you are dividing. You are simply dividing. Draw your long division sign. Bring the 23 inside. Divide by 7. So you can see when you follow the laws of division, when you begin with 2, 2 cannot be divided by 7. That's why you put there what? As 0. Okay? Now 0 times 7, it gives you 0. When you subtract 2 minus 0, you get 2. Pull down the what? The 3. It now becomes 23. Look for a number. Look for a number that when you multiply it by 7, it gives you either 23 or something nearest to 23. So we shall have our 1 times 7 is giving us 7. 2 times 7 is giving us 14. 3 times 7 is giving us 21. And 4 times 7 is giving us 28. So when you look at 23, which one is nearer? It is 3. So meaning I'm going to bring my 3 here. I multiply 3 by 7, which gives me 21. And when I subtract, I remain here with the 2, I remain here with the 0. So how do you now write 23? Therefore, 23 out of 7 gives us, remember we said the number, the one up, this answer you got up here is the whole number. So 23 goes into 7 3 times. Of 21, remainder 2 out of 7. All together? So that is how we express improper fractions as mixed numbers. In our example 3, I want us to express 211 out of 14 as a mixed number. Express 211 out of 14 as a mixed number. Still, carry out the long division. You learn this, you know how to do it. So, now example 3, express 211 out of 14 as a mixed number. Now, you have already written this. Remember the laws of division. You begin with the first number. So what is 2 divided by 14 is impossible because 2 is very small. You cannot divide it by 14. Put your 0 up. Multiply 0 times 14, which gives us 0. Any number times 0 is 0. So what is 2 minus 0? Remain with 2. Pull down this 1 first. It becomes 21. And what is 21 divided by 14? So how many times does 14 go with 21? If you have your side work here, 1 times 14 gives us 14. If you went ahead 2 times 14 gives us 28. So already this is beyond 21. So it means we are going to take the nearest, which is 1. So we shall write our 1 below this 1. 1 times 14 gives us 14. And when you subtract, you have 1 cannot subtract 4. So you regroup. You have here 1. Then you bring that 1 there. This is 11 minus 4, which gives you 7. So now 21 minus 14, you get 7. Since 7 cannot divide, you cannot divide 7 by 14, you now bring this other one to add on to that, and it becomes 71. Now what is 71 divided by 14? Which number must you multiply with 14 to give you 71? Go something near to 71. So we shall have 1 times 14. We already have 1 times 14, which gives us 14. 2 times 14 gives us 28. Now let's move to 3. What is 3 times 14? 14 times 3. This is 12. Carry 1. 3 plus that 1, 4. So you get here 42. What is 4 times 14? You can come here 14 times 4 You get that 16. 4 times 4 is 16, right? Right, 6 carry 1. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1. You get 5. So you get here 56. So you are not yet there. Continue looking for that number. You have 5 times 14. So continue looking for what is 14 times 5. You get there 20, right? 0, carry 2. That is 5 plus 2, 7. So you have got here 70. But 70 is still less than 71. If you went ahead 6 times 14, what would you get? So 6 times 4, you get 24, you write 4, carry 2. 6 times 1, you get 6 plus 2, you get 8. So you get here 84. Now looking at your 71, you want to divide 71 by 14. Which number is nearest to? It is 14. It is 5 here. So when you multiply 5 by 14, the one which gives you 70, the one which is nearest to. So you come and write your 5 up. So what is 5 times 14? You get 70. And when you subtract, you shall remain with 1. So it means that finally you have 211 divided by 14, giving you 15 whole numbers, 15 whole number, and the remainder here is 1 out of, you maintain the denominator as 14. Okay? And that is the answer. So, having given you example 1, example 2, maybe let's look at the last example. Last example. So they can tell you our last example is 4. Express 70 out of 9 as a mixed number. As you see, 70 out of 9 is an improper fraction because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So we shall carry out our long division. 70 divided by 9. Follow the order. So we are going to have first 7. And what is 7 divided by 9 is impossible. So we shall put there 0. And what is 0 times 9? You get 0. When you subtract 7 minus 0, you get 7. Pull down your 0, it becomes 70. Now look for a number. When you multiply it by 9, it gives you 70, or something nearest to 70. So let's have our side work. What is 1 times 9? You get it, 9. And what is 2 times 9? You get 18. 3 times 9? You get 27. And what is 4 times 9? You get 36. So you are not yet there. So when you go on, what is 5 times 9? You get 14. 5. So you are not yet there. What is the 6 times 9? So when you get here, you add 45. You add there 9. So what do you get? 45 plus 9. So this is 14. Add 1. And that is 13. Sorry, we are adding 14, 45 plus 9. You get here 14, 54. So we get here 54. What is, we're not yet there, what is 7 times 9? Adding a 54 to 9. So you have here 13, 6. So you get 63. We're not yet there. 7 times 10. Sorry. It is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are now moving to 8. What is 8 times 9? So you just add your 9, 63 plus 9, 12. So you get 72. So now you see you have 70 here and you have 72, you have 63. So which one is nearer? It is 63. So you're going to take 7. So we shall have here 7. And what is 7 times 9? We have got 63. So when you subtract, what is 0 minus 3 is impossible. You borrow or regroup, you remain here with 6, 10. 10 minus 3, you get 7. So how would you now write your answer? As so you have 70 out of 9 as a mixed number. You get 7 whole number, and the remainder is 7 out of this very denominator, 9. Now, I will leave you with the activity. You will be the one, you will do the activity. And I'm not going to write the activity here. When you come, when your parent comes to pick for you the work, you will be able to find the activity in the work. And so you will find the activity. I'm not going to write it here. It's already in your work. So when your parent comes to pick the work, you will attend to that activity. I wish you well.